look, you can stare, you can even take a picture. Cause what I hope I say it will stick with ya. God has been in my life. He's done plenty to let you all know that he's still up in me. Been since the day of birth, now I know what it's worth. Now I know the reason why I really walk this earth. To spread this gospel, my mother is an apostle. I gotta do this thing while there's breath in my nostrils. Cause what you see is what you get. God is working on me, and he ain't even finished working yet. He's ordered my step, and I'm waiting on delivery. Without his grace and mercy, I know that he's forgiven me for all my sins and all my shortcomings. Even when I hung out with the wrong type of friends. Cause I'm the apple of his eye, no need to deny. And I know one thing, he will supply. He'll make a way. 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 I don't know why. He'll make a way. He'll make a way. He'll make a way. I don't know where. I don't know where. Cause you don't know where he's brought me from. He woke me up this morning, put breath in my lungs. Guided me with mercy and grace. And when I fell off track, he always put me back in the race. He whispered in my ear, I'll never leave us. And I'm talking about the one they call Jesus. The one that was in the Bible, who ran revival. And after just preaching, it just went viral. The best in the business, God is my witness. Opened many doors right off the hinges. He's ordered my steps and I'm waiting on delivery. Without his grace and mercy, I know that he's forgiven me for all my sins and all my shortcomings. Even when I hung out with the wrong type of friends. Cause I'm the apple of his eye, no need to deny. And I know one thing, he will supply. Yeah, he'll make a way. 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 I don't know where. He'll make a way. He'll make a way. He'll make a way. I don't know where. I don't know where. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not front. He gives me everything I need and everything I want. He supplies my needs when my cup gets empty. Even when the devil even tried to just tempt me. I had a calling on my life, I couldn't run. I couldn't be like the prodigal son. Because he picked me up, turned me round, then he planted my feet on solid ground. Cause when I think of the goodness and all that he's done, I can't keep quiet cause I ain't no none. Because I walk by faith, not by sight. Because he bottled up my tears when I cried at night. To let me know that my work's not in vain. Through my trials and tribulations, I must explain his he'll come through with no delay. I'm here to tell y'all that he'll make a way. He'll make a way.
Yes, he will. Well, praise the Lord. I want to say good morning to House of Deliverance. Those of you that are on Facebook, those of you that are on YouTube, we want to thank the Lord for another day. Thank God for life, health, and strength. Thank the Lord for his kindness, his goodness, and his mercy. Grateful to be in the land of the living, knowing that the Lord has a plan for your life. And no matter what shape you're in, no matter what you have and what you don't have, God has a good plan for your life. It's the problem of you just accepting that and working with that is so important. The older I get, spiritually, naturally, I am finding out no matter what someone say or do, no matter how your parents raise you, no matter the laws of the land, no matter. You are so responsible of who you are, where you're going. Nah, you don't want to go, don't want that, don't want the other. What we're going to deal with is, as a man thinketh, so is he. We want to turn it around as how you treat me, and you better treat me, and you better do this, and you better do that, and you better do that. And there are times that we literally start a lot of things to control other people because we don't know who we are. We try to intimidate people because we don't know who we are, really. So we want to deal with something. We want to deal with about 3 men that God was really dealing with them about their thoughts. And it's something about your thoughts that really, a person inner thoughts, his belief, even his true motivation, defines the character, his action, and overall his life. The shape that your life is in right now came from what you think. Well, go to church. I go to church. You hear that you're this. I don't think so. You hear that you're that. You hear that you can make it. You hear. And there are a lot of things how we think. Even when we're quiet, we think, well, no, we can't, don't want to, this, that. And as a man thinketh, and I know we've gone through life, and the Bible tells us let our mind be transformed. And we just figure, well, I know you told me not to eat the apple, but Eve came, and then the devil, he just said, you know what? No reason why God don't want you to eat that apple, because you're going to be like him. Even the young prophet that we read about when the Lord said, don't go eat, and don't go, but Lord, and here come this other prophet. In this life, think it. Even what you hear, what do you think about it? Even what you see, what do you think about it? Even what do you taste, what do you think about it? What do you think about it? So you really need to draw the line, because if we really read the scripture says, every man shall give an account of himself. Even the words that proceeded out your mouth, that's on you. I know we're going through it. Yeah, but you know what? It's how my mama done, man. We understand all that, because when you were little, you had to do, but like right now, you're a grown man. Right now, those of us that were trained right and trained not right, because we want to, but well, I wasn't trained right, and that's why I'm like it. And I didn't. No. This new creature, we're having a problem with it. We're having a problem, really. We didn't have any problem with being a sinner. I mean, we done some crazy things that we just need to take it to the grave. Don't let nobody know. Just take it to the grave. Because we just thought, I'm Casanova. We just thought I can do that. And we just thought, I mean, we were daredevils. We just thought we can, look, I can get drunk. I'll go to work in the morning. I'll be all right. And we done that. But in this life that we're living, God is having a problem with how we think. Let's look at Gideon. Let's go there in the book of Judges. I think it's the 6th chapter of the book of Judges. And we just figure, well, if I do this, because there's some nice things you can do for people, and it's never enough. It's this, I don't know why you've done that. You shouldn't do that. That's the way you think. And we're having a problem of enjoying and becoming, when I get to heaven, I don't need that. We just all messed up. Because back when we were, sinners, and back then we wore hot pants, you couldn't tell us nothing. You really couldn't tell us nothing. And now as the Lord began to want to govern our life, and I was listening to Sister Allison, she was talking about the shift, and she was talking about the change. And the problem is what you think. I remember when the Lord began to tell me that Johnny was my husband, I said, oh, no, sir, Jesus, this, that, and the other, just that, and the other. And the Lord is having a problem with us. We think it's the devil of us, how we think. Let's look in the book of Gideon. Gideon had a problem, really. And God has chosen us. We're mighty with this, with that. And I'm learning that I am who I am with or without you. Because we're ever learning. The Bible says, let your mind be transformed. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing. Something new, something you don't like, something I don't like that. This is just how I am. And this is why you're in the shape you're in. This is because God say one thing about you and your mind says another. And I know you think you're going to go before God. It's just, the people didn't receive me. They didn't receive me either, but I kept telling you who you are. Yeah, but I don't have, but I keep telling you who you are. Imanda, yedebosa. And as a man thinketh, and the more I live you with church hurt, and this one don't like me, and this one don't receive me, and this one, and my wife, and my this, and well, I done gained weight. Well, my God, I done lost my hair. Well, my God, I'm this. But wait a minute, that has nothing to do with who you are. And your problem is how you think. As a man thinketh, you're going to give an account of your own self. Life and death is in your tongue. You can't speak that. I can speak it on myself. Really, and it comes from my thing, well, I'm not going to make it. Well, I'm just not going to come out. And some of you have really just given up, some of you, because of your thinking. Well, you've done this and done that, and look at the shape you're in, so don't do no more thinking. And it's a battle. I think George Myra, the battle of the mind. And it's you. It has nothing to do with he don't give me no money, and he don't love me, and he don't. And all of these things are happening to us. And it's happening now when God say you become a new creature. Old things are passed away and all things have become new. And me, you and I and everybody has spent our time in our mind thinking that we're not who God say we are. And it has something to do with your thinking. You're thinking. Let's look in the book of Judges, the 6th chapter. Trying to see. In the 6th chapter, Gideon really had a problem with God. He had to stop. Well, Lord, if this you, I'm going to put the thing out here. And if it's wet and this and that and the other. And we're back and forth. We're the same way. We're back and forth with the mind. With your mind. God keeps, and I'm learning. And I'm learning this. I really am. Because it's not too much I can tell you. Because once I tell it to you, it's what you think about it. And then after a while, your thinking stops you from receiving the word. It doesn't fall on good ground because here come your thinking. You love God now. You really love him. You're really born again, but you're not where you are doing what you should do, walking in what you should walk in because of your mind. Ain't got nothing to do with you nitpicking at other people's flesh because everybody's flesh got a mind. And you got one, and you got a bad one. You got that old man. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not worthy. No, I'm going to get something. Even in your mind, even in our mind, everybody's guilty. Even in our mind, God say this and you say that. So as who you are right now, don't give my English, don't have anything to do with where you are. It's your mind. Where they lied on me, it's your mind. Where they don't like me, it's your mind. It's your mind. Let's look when the Lord began to talk to Gideon. And the children, let's go to the 6th verse. And we're going to kind of blumber down because I'm looking for something. In the 6th chapter of the book of Judges, and the children of Israel did even a sight of the Lord, and the Lord delivered them into the hands of the Mennonites. That's not what I'm looking for. Really. Let's go to 11th verse of Judges. And there came an angel of the Lord and sat under the oak, which is by Ophrah, and pertained unto Joash, and arise. Gideon threshed wheat in the winepress to hide it from the Mennonites. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him and said unto him, The Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor. And Gideon said unto him, O Lord, if thou be with us, why then is all this befalled us? And where be the miracles which our father told us, saying, Did not the Lord bring us out from Egypt? But now the Lord has forsaken and delivered us into the hands of the Mennonites. And the Lord looked upon him and said, Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the hand of the Mennonite. And he have not I sent thee? And he said unto them, O my Lord, wherewith shall I save Israel? Behold, my family is poor, and Manasseh and I are the least in my father's house. And the Lord said unto him, Surely I don't have that conversation. I don't want to have that conversation of you being no black sheep. I don't want to have that conversation of nobody don't like you. I don't want to have that conversation you don't have no money. I don't have no conversation that you're not worthy. I don't want to have that conversation that you're not pretty. You're highly favored. It ain't got nothing to do with how you look, but you just go with this world, how you look. It got to be a 2 or 3, and the nose got to be, and the face got to be, and the hips got to be, and you are not even. And it's your thoughts. Every last one of us, it's your thoughts. Really. They got people that'll pick on you. You know, I mean, I got friends that'll tell me, you think you're cute. And you know what I tell them? I sure am. See, the Bible said, just don't think too highly of yourself. But there's some thinking you got to do about you. There's some thinking that you got to say you're pretty, you're worthy, you're all right. I don't care if you're 2, 3, hip, slip, whatever. And this is a problem with us. And we keep thinking it's the devil. As a man thinketh, so is he. Can't make it. Why? Because, okay, can't go. Why? Because, and everybody, and it tells, Moses had, and then you can go into the 4th chapter of the book of Exodus, the 10th through he started complaining, Lord, I study, and I can't talk, I'm not elegant. And when the Lord called me to preach, I'm going to tell y'all something. Things have gotten better. Pronouncing words, come on. Sometimes I skip over them. And I know sometimes, well, that don't mean that. You can criticize all you want, because my mind been telling me, well, that ain't what it, and it might be pronounced wrong and everything. But God kept telling me, don't worry about you can't pronounce it. Just get the message over. See, all of us are having a battle in our minds. If it ain't your teeth, it's your eyes, you know. Why don't you go do something about it? Well, no, that, you know, you go to hell if you get your teeth fixed. Well, you go to hell if you get your breast fixed. Man, oh man, Jesus, God have mercy upon all of us. Really. And even Naaman, he thought. I mean, he was a mighty man. Was with, and God's with us, but what's messing with us is our mind. That's why you have a problem leading. Really. And that's why you leaders have a problem leading. Well, no, I shouldn't ask the people for that. No, I shouldn't do this, that, and no, Lord, so we tell them go to the right. Lord, you know, they just on a fixed income. And Lord, you know. And this is why we're in the shape that we're in. Every last one of us is because of your thinking. You'll sit there and say, amen, but I receive it. Because if you receive it, it'll manifest. And it'll manifest out of your thinking. Because your thinking will start saying, Gideon, I study, I'm poor. And he said, look, let's get through that. Because my calling is on your life. And I called you to deliver Israel. And I'm going to show you how. And we're not there, even myself. You're not there because of your thinking. Comparing. I have my issues. I have my issues with my body. I have my issues with people. I have my issues. But you have got to realize, as you are thinking, God say you one thing, as you are thinking, so you are. And that's why some of y'all, you cannot. You have problem with leadership anywhere. God knows you men folks, you are supposed to have a vision and lead. This, no. If I do that, she gonna leave. And that's why you become henpecked. You're not even, I mean, he's the head. She intimidate me. That's your thinking. That's your thinking. And then some of you men that don't have visions and women go off and go get one. Well, my God, I'm not going to agree with that. You just getting it. I live with one. Really. And you got the audacity to really think. And I don't know. I can't say. I'm not going to sit here and voice my opinion. I don't know what God's going to do with you. Really? You think the Lord, he said, look, before I formed you, I knew you. I knew Eva, you couldn't pronounce words. I knew this, that, and the other. I knew how I made your body. I knew this, that, and the other. He already know that. And you just steady going around the mountain reminding him, I can't. Man, I tell you, it's something I'm doing. And the Lord say, oh, you thinking down there and I'm up here. It's everybody's thinking. Ain't got nothing. I can say, I have sit here, and as I get older, I didn't preach. God has preached to me. God has rebuked to me. God has corrected me. And you in the shape you in because of your thinking. It sure is, Pastor Gary. Your battles is in you. You can say, Apostle, she always asking her, and I don't know why. I know, because I'm going to tell you something. And it goes in everybody's mind. The times we don't have to do dinner, you just like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Like it's something hard, and you really don't hardly do nothing. That's why you're not there. Ain't got nothing to do with no man, woman, black, Trump, Brump, anybody. It's your thinking. It's your thinking. As a man thinking, it's your, I don't care how much you love God. I don't care if God show you all the way over here where I am, whatever. What are you doing with your life? You're seeing so much about other people. You're thinking so much about other people. But just take a look at you. And it's your thinking. Wherever you go, you think you know everything. You think can't nobody tell you nothing. My God, you're this, that. You know more than a man. You know more than everybody. Y'all mind so bad that y'all really think that. Let me tell y'all something. When Vincent was working at the store in Richland, Piggly Wiggly, y'all know what it is. So this man was mistreating Vincent. He was, man, this man, this, and I was getting ready to go. God said, let me tell you something. There will be many more Sams that will chase him, fire him, say things to him that he don't like. Don't go out there. Let him go through, because this is making him a man and getting him ready. Y'all always think y'all can just go and jump on your cheering cases. No, you can't. No, you can't. And you know what you're doing? You're making them just codependent. You're making them, Mama, you pray. Mama, you, honey, it's some things ain't none of yours. Some things you need to leave, but you can't leave alone. That's my baby. That's and I'm so glad God's worked on me and working on me about these grown tail children I got. They men, they women, they this. I went through God's, and sometimes they showing you better than they can tell you. They ain't listening to you. And we ain't listening to God. Everybody joined us, really. I mean, when the fishermen were fishing, the Lord came and he said, look, he said, and we always tell God our complaint. Well, Lord, we've been fishing all night. But you know what? But Lord, we've been fishing. And all of us got, but Lord, I can't receive that. Oh, I got to find me another church. Ooh, she just too hard. Ooh, she just, man, God done already predestinated us. And me, you, and everybody gonna miss it because of our thinking. You're either thinking too low, you think you're not worthy, you think your eyes too big, you think your teeth look, I don't know what you're thinking, but all of us got a mind. Really, every last one of us, and as a man, think it. And Gideon had the audacity like we have. Want to tell, I'm poor. I know, ain't no way. Ain't no way. There's times, y'all look at me. There's times, and Sister Tim can tell you, when I first moved here, and I would teach Bible study. Good Lord, it's hot in here. I would teach Bible study, and it was just like, oh, I would call Sister Tim. Sister Tim, I shouldn't have said that, shouldn't I? Sister Tim, I should have said something else, shouldn't have that. Honey, after a while, she'll tell you, I stopped calling her, because God told me. He said, Eva, what I've called you to do, he said, immediately, I'll let you know. Immediately. Y'all act like the Lord just say, well, go ahead. I'm going to just let you flumble and blumble. No, I'm not. And we all not even where God wants us to be. And number one, we're there, but we don't have no faith to enter in because of our unbelief. You know what? I think God gonna give me this, and I ain't got to pay for it. And that's all of us. I can't afford it. Well, I can't get out of this. And that's why you in this. And all of us is that didn't miss shift and change. You didn't miss husband. You didn't miss years. You'll never get 20 and 30 and 40 back. Never. You know, no, you don't. If you do, you'll be 130. 140. Really. You ain't gonna get this stuff back. You ain't get it back. All God's trying to do is just say, wake up. Wake up out of this sleep. Y'all wait 1 minute. I'm about to burn up. It is hot up in here. It's your thinking. It ain't y'all can sit there. He don't look how he looking at me. That's what you got eyes for. I'm a type person. Don't you tell me, you know, because I've been places where people just, I say, well, you know, like, what you looking at? I say, I'm looking at you. If you don't want anybody to look at you, you should have stayed home. And we're really, even what God has prepared for us, you've got to think that, even if you don't get all what this world called riches. You got to, if not, you just, Lord, I guess when I get to heaven, no, that's some stuff God wants you. He said, look, there's some things I want to give you in this world and the world to come. You know what you do? You got that garlic onion mentality. That's the only thing mess Israel up. The devil, if you read about them going through the wilderness, God said, I'm taking you this way to see what's in your heart. And even what you're going through right now is showing you what's in your, no, I can't make it. I just can't do that. And I just can't do it. There's some things that you are required to do for yourself. And as you get older, you go slow. You know what you should do? Sit a while, rest a while, and get it done. But you know, Lord, and they'll just sit there. It's a pile. It's a dungeon. Really. And it's your thinking. Ain't got nothing to do with the devil. Ain't got nothing to do with me. No. Gideon kept telling God. He said, look what he said. He said, and he kept doing it. He had to go get the fleet. Lord, you show me. And we pause and go. And it's just the idea that Gideon would say, okay, he said, now, if this you, he said, now this is what I want to do. I want to take this thing, and if it's be wet in the morning and dry. But if you notice, after then, he was able to go on. You need to, while you got your happy hips in the land of the living and can walk and talk and do something for you, you need to change your thinking. And it has nothing to do with how somebody treats you. Let me tell you something. From the time that I can even visualize, I have literally been abused. And parents and kids, all of my mother's sisters. Why? Some of y'all living with, so what, you're here? Do something about it. Write a book, sing a song, encourage somebody. Look at the before and the after. God, black sheep, God loves sheep. How you gonna keep on just sitting there until you get, what's the matter? And it's your thinking. It's your thinking. I'm going to tell you something. And my thinking, really, and just messes with yours. I keep hearing say, if you walk 30 minutes, if you walk, and I hear it, but oh, God, that Lord, it's hot, and if it ain't hot, it's cold. If it ain't cold, a dog. If it ain't that, somebody gonna get you. I mean, just excuses, and here go another day, another week, here's another Tuesday, here's another Sunday, here's and it's nobody but you. It's nobody but you. You can sit here, tell my apostle don't call me, this one don't love me, nobody's. But your mind is with you always, and so is the Lord. It's your thinking. And Gideon began to say, let's look at this, because God don't sit there and talk about what you're talking about. Let's look at the Gideon 6:15. And he said unto them, O thou, and if you notice how the Lord always say who you are, you already are, but you don't, no, I'm not. But you already are. I mean, Nathan, you're a mighty man of valor. You're out here sick, and I'm still winning battles with you, but I need to hear you. I ain't going to sit there. And his thoughts gave him trouble. His thoughts, your thoughts are giving you trouble. You are a problem to your promise. Me, you, never. Me, you, never. I don't care. You fast till your eyes fall on the floor. You're a problem. And you just think you're so anointed by being in other people's business and seeing what's wrong with them, when you really need to first take the mote out of your own eye. Because there's something wrong with you. There's some things I hear and I sense about y'all, but I know who I am. Because y'all think y'all who I am. Really. And I'm over here thinking what I need to do with you. And God just say nothing. You know who you are. Let them go on. I got to teach them, got to show them. We all forever learning. And the Lord said, we're at the 16th verse, and the Lord said unto him, surely I will be with thee, and thou shalt smite the Mennonites and as one man. And he said unto him, if thou now I have found favor in thy sight, show me a sign that thou talkest to me. I fight with stuff. My mind, that's just you. That's just you thinking that. That's just you. God, we're in a race. We're working it out. We're learning. We're forever learning. We're forever knowing. But you're thinking. I'm going to tell you something. And y'all keep talking about a shift. And I literally had to separate myself from y'all. And I knew God was saying. I just love the friendship. I mean, even God said there's certain things I want you to stop doing. Y'all talk about a shift. That's a change, baby. And that's why it's hard for us to come out of familiar to come out of what we know about into something that we don't know nothing about. It's your problem. It's the Lord say, bless you, think money. I mean, that's where your mind go at, pure money. It's your thing. It's your fault. You know what fault? When you talk about the devil, talk about you. It's your fault. After God didn't talk, he talks to me, he talks to you, he give me prophecy. He say you're gonna do this, and here go my thoughts. Because it's the flesh warring against the spirit, and you're the one. Through your choices, I can pray for you, but if you still making them bad choices, I can talk to you and you still can make them bad choices. Even in our natural life, the doctors say don't eat, but your mind talking about they ain't doing nothing to me. I'm eating it. Just, you know. The 17th verse said, and he said, now if thou had found grace in thy sight, then show me a sign that thou talkest to me. Depart not hence, I pray thee, until I come unto thee and bring forth thy present and set it before thee. And he said, I will tarry until thou come again. And Gideon went in and made ready a kin and unleavened cake of flour and flesh, and put it in a basket, and put it the broth in a pot, and brought it out under the oak, and presented it. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, take the flesh and the unleavened cake, and lay them upon a rock, and pour upon the broth. And he did so. Now, y'all got to realize that Gideon just really, even when it came to God doing what Gideon wanted him to do, God, Lord, why am I failing? You took too many. I used to take y'all places, the church. And I say, God, why am I? He said, you take too many. And I've gotten to a place, and God, I know God wants to take me even deeper, because he keeps telling me to come higher, to just really be isolated. Myself, just me. I used to talk to Bishop Jefferson, and after church we'd all gather together and talk. He said, I said, Bishop, I said, what do men like? He said, I'm gonna tell you something. Apostle, I don't know what it was back then. He said, reason why men don't approach women, because what they have to say, women get together and they giggle. So a man is like a hunter. He wants to catch a woman somewhere by herself, because there's things he want to say that he don't want nobody else to hear, because, you're like, man, you told her what, this, that. And he said, and this is why sometimes a man can't approach a woman, because she always with a bunch of women. And the minute, oh, he like you, oh, he's just that. And I said, oh, that's the problem. Yeah, he said, that's the problem. And some of you need to see what the problem is. It's you. Yeah, God talking to you, but it's still you. It's still you. Some of y'all so quick to move that you don't even stay there to even, let me tell you something about me that I'm learning, that I'm changing, and I see God do. When I don't understand, you know what I do? I seek the Lord. I don't worry. I seek the Lord. Lord, what do you mean? What do you mean? Till you give me a clarity. I hear you saying that y'all take off like a jet. It's you. It's you. It's you. Gideon had to listen to God about fighting. God had told him, take some pictures, and there go your mind. He didn't, and Gideon never used a weapon. He just listened. Take the picture, put a lantern in it, and then just clang it together like that. That's our problem. That's why some things God can't even tell us. He said there's some, and all of us. He said there's many things that I want to take. He said, but you're yet carnal. You're yet carnal. Well, you're nothing like us. Didn't he say my thoughts are not like your thoughts? My ways are not like your ways. Where you are right now, God is forever present with you. He'll never leave you. He done already told you you're going to be all right. And your mind said, no, you ain't. And before it even have you to believe what God say, you know what you just said? It started messing with you and tearing your life apart. Well, don't do this and the reason why you like this because you done this, and the reason why you like that. Everybody's dealing with it. Everybody's dealing with that. I'm saying, okay. All right. Everybody, let me tell you something. You got a problem, I got a problem. God is your present help. God, acknowledge him, but you're not going to like what he say, I want to go. I know God is saying, wait, this is not the I know it's getting bad, and I know, because your mind, well, Lord, the card is got to, wait a minute. I done already told you what I'm going to do. Now you just wait on me. Because if you don't, you're going to be riding out there, and then you go, well, I can't, and my credit, and my debt. But if I said it, it's going to happen, Eva. But you got to realize, in your mind, you got to keep telling your mind, you said it, I can't do it. You said it. Imanda, I can't do it. But it's you. It's your battle. It's something you got to work out. It's your life. And I hope you women wake up and stop blaming the preacher, the husband, Trump, everybody. It's your mind. It's as you, I don't know all your business. You and God do. And you and God is having a problem because it's your mind. Well, you got to stop doing it. And that's why you don't have nothing. And that's why you did. Let me tell you something that the Lord will do. He'll take care of you. He really would. I'll sit and you know how your mind go past, I ain't got nothing to put on. Really? Ain't got nothing. You know. And all I have to do, and God has always dealt with me, is all he have to do is just tell me, Eva, get that jury, and it's gone. But when you over there leaning to your own understanding with a problem that's this little and you made it that big, it came from your mind. Really, it did not take them that long, really, to get to Canaan, the promise. But you know what? It was 40 days, 40 long days of dealing with their thought. We should have left. We should have stayed in Egypt. We could have died. You brought us out here, and you take too much on yourself. And all of a sudden, you maybe deliver us, but you married that old black woman and blah, blah, blah. And your journey right now with God is your problem, is your mind. Get your mind, it's your mind, it's your mind, it's your mind. And I think you need to leave everybody alone. It's your mind, it's your mind, it's your mind, it's your mind. I thank the Lord on everybody got their opinion about this building we lost. But when I heard God say, he said, I've done you a favor. And I don't care what you say about me. God, when God speak to this mind, honey, it'll just calm every storm, every storm. What you in right now, you better believe. God, even if you done it, even if the Lord done it, believe me, he going to tell you what to do. But your mind, you can't forget. I'm still hurt. You can't forgive. And I'm not going to trust. That's why the Lord told me, he said, I've got to get in your heart. I've got to get in your heart and put some love. Because see, you got one heart and you need one love to be in that heart. And if it's over that and forgive this one, it's going to mess with everything. It's going. Well, I figure I don't like men, you know. But see, that bitterness defiles. It spreads. Your mind can go from a headache to a toothache to you're going to die. Your mind. You need to just sit down somewhere and say, it's my mind. And half the time, God done already told you you're going to make it in your mind. I mean, there's some things, I don't think this is just for y'all. This message went totally different. See what I got and see what he just gave me. It's your mind. I can't do that. I don't want that. Really. To change life circumstance, one must first transform their mind. You think you're ready for a man? Child, your mind. And you think you're ready for a woman. They call a gesting period. Well, we just gonna sex. Man, we're gonna get tired of that. We got some problems. Man, you know, you might marry somebody sick. Before you know it, we done had fun, now you dead, or your heart, or something done happened. And you didn't spend, we've been married for 20 years, and you know what? It's been rough because of your mind. It should have gotten better. You should have got adjusted. You should have got some understanding. God should have certain issues out of us now. He said, put away those childish things. And become like a man. And you can't become like a man because of your mind. Everybody, your mind. It's your mind. It's your mind. And God had to just get this thing straight with Gideon. And he just said, you're going to have to listen to me. Really. He's told him about, well, Lord, wait a minute. They got thousands of people, and you telling me to send everybody lap like a dog. But Lord, wait a minute. They got, I don't have. And this is what we doing. Lord, I need this, and I don't have. And Lord, you say this, and I don't have, and da-da-da-da-da. Everybody. And when he listen to God, He said, everybody lap like a dog. You go, because you know what? He's going to do it. It's not by our might, nor by our power. It's by his spirit. And we hung up and stuck and can't go on and can't move on. And don't let him tell you the truth. Lord, that'll really take you down. Like, what? Yeah. It's been your fault. I thought it was, yeah, I know. But to change life circumstance, one must first transform their mind. Your thoughts are like seeds. It then grow things in you. And God will come and send us the truth. That's why we need to speak to, go here with the Spirit, tell me the truth. Because God, and I'm going to tell you something. See, this is something that we really need to be careful and tedious about. All this stuff we're hearing and feeling ain't God. I'm picking up. No, you got to realize you got a mind now. And we didn't learn. You're wrong, It wasn't. It says your thoughts act as a seed growing in the fruit of your actions, and it's messing with reality in you. It's your mind. It's your issue. Gideon really, because God didn't lie to Gideon. He said, I'm going to use you. One man. That's what he told me. He said, one man. I think he told him that. He said, just this one man, one man that's poor, this one man that when I was talking to him, he was threshing wheat down there low, doing old low dirty job, and you going to call me a mighty man of valor? Yeah, you are. But you see what you see the type of work I do? So, there's times God have to remind me, Eva, because I've been through and still going through, accepting who I am, in spite of how I feel. I literally watched the Lord heal me because of, I said, well, God, they gave me the medicine. He said, but I'm going to tell you, listen to me. He said, I want you, and I couldn't take it. The medicine made me suicidal. The Lord said, listen, what I want you to do. I want you to change the colors. Because when I was depressed, I had all these dark colors, wanted it dark, wanted it quiet. And right there over at my son's house, Ray's house, when I was sick, he said, I want you, and he started giving me the names of colors. To this day, anxiety attacks are terrible. Your nerves and stuff was terrible. That medicine you take is uppers and downers. Now, some of you that have to take it, I'm talking about me. And I watched the Lord heal me. Heal me. I've watched the Lord. I walked out of one doctor's office, and I had God say, tear it up, you don't need it. And I tore it up, and I didn't need it. He wants a relationship with you. Before he formed you, he knew you. All of us, he know what we can bear, but it's your mind. God keeps saying you're going to be rich. God keeps saying you're going to make it, and you keep looking at the circumstance, and you keep thinking, if I had a job, and if I do this, and you're trying to do it by yourself. It's your mind. It's your pure mind. Mine's and yours. It's just your mind. It's nothing but your mind. And to change something, really, and it's telling us, focus, really, when you focus, it'll start advising you about your mind, your negative thoughts. Don't do that again. Don't do this again. You've got to understand something. And I start, this worldly thinking is killing us. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and perfect will of God is. And sometimes we can't get there. Don't get angry. God knows. Oh, is this my will? I keep telling her I want to leave. Even when I was talking about my son, the Lord said, I want you to leave Ray alone. I want you to leave him alone. Let me move him in my time. Because see, God knows, and we'll get an aggravated day, and we need to be alone, and look at this, and look at that, and look at that. And all that's causing us to do is lean to I won't understand. And I said, okay, all right. God said, my time. And God has spoken some personal things to me that he say, when this happened, then you. When this happened, then, and you know what, how long? I don't think that was God. That was just this stuff getting on my nerve. Blah, 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 blah. Child, you don't go somewhere and sit your happy hips down with your mind. It's your mind. I know you're trying to pray and see every demon in everybody else. And I know the Lord, half the time, Lord, they showing you that's your mind. You're just like Israel. In their mind, we should have stayed in Egypt. You brought us out here. You married that woman. You take too much. And da-da-da-da-da-da. It's just something. It's your decisions you make. You rather cut corners than go and. I mean, everybody got decisions they make. Everybody. It's your mind. No. No. Let me tell you something. People ain't gonna like you, poor, rich, wherever it's your mind. When I opened that dress shop, and this lady came in and she had these she had some furry slippers and they call them down there cockabirds or whatever, and it was sitting, and she told me, what is a boutique, a baby store? I said, oh Lord. And she looked up at the hats, and some of my hats went for $75. Some $75. I mean, she was just vocally. And some people come in there, and there was one lady just coming there I said, baby, you can't wear that. And I had to end up writing a policy. Once you've taken out of the store, you can't get your money back, your credit, and all that type stuff. But it's your mind. It's your pure mind. And it's just that, I mean, God showed Gideon how to fight, and God showed, I mean, this is a man, you got to, all of you that are just saying, Apostle, I study. Let's look at Moses. Let's go there. Exodus, 4th chapter. It's your mind. God, you ain't no surprise to God. He said, before I formed you, I knew you. It's I can't make it. I just need somebody. No, the Lord then told me, he said, I want you dressing how you feel. You don't know how many times I feel bad, but I have to put on and I have to dress and I have to. He said, because this is what he told me. I don't want you to dress. And I know he didn't talk to you about you. I know he wants you to be that new creature. I know he has a plan for your life. I know his ways in your life is not, his thoughts in your life is not like your thoughts. But you've got to just get somewhere and say, God, it's my mind. I get upset with Truth, Apostle, and anybody because she wants us to be like her. No, God, that's why God tell you to be a good, don't give nothing to a novice. You still just sucking Similacs, man, baby, go somewhere. You if it ain't the Similacs, you want to pacify something. You just gotta let the rubber hit the road and just be who God say you are and know that you gonna make it and know it's our mind. There's somewhere in the back of our mind, in mine too. Well, you ain't got to be nowhere. God's work gonna go on with you dead or alive. No, I went through all that. No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. 4th chapter of the book of Exodus. Let's look at the 10th verse. God started telling really. And he went through this thing. He went through this thing where, and if you read that 4th verse where he's talking about stick out your hand, because he kept talking about I'm not problem. But this part here, let's go to if you read the whole 4th verse, let's go to the 10th verse, Exodus 4:10. And Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not elegant, neither henceforth, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and slow of tongue. I can't speak all them big words. Man, sometimes, Minister Thompson, I just look at you pronouncing and, oh, wow, and wow, like a child, I've been and look, we're going to skip this chapter here, because I can't. Man, I remember it was one, I'll never forget, and the way it looked to me, it looked like it says, poo-poo, but it's in the Bible, it's a word, and people giggle and laugh, and God said, go on. Don't worry about that name. Get the message out. And Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not elegant, neither henceforth nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and slow of tongues. Let's go all the way to the 12th verse. And the Lord said unto him, Who has made man mouth? Or who maketh the dumb or the deaf, the seeing or the blind? Have not I the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth and teach thee what thou shalt say. So all of y'all just talking, I can't. And Lord, I can't read like Mr. Thompson, and I can't pray like Sister Sandra, and I just can't play like Bishop. You better not get on that keyboard with your banger, because we ain't having that. Really. But you are somebody. You are somebody. God knows what he's made. You don't even realize. The Bible says you're highly favored. So what, you done lost your teeth? So what, you done put on some weight? So what, your face? What? But it's who he say, and it's our mind. Y'all look at me teaching. I battle with personal things. I battle with nobody love me, man. Man, I tell you, before I got saved, when I got saved, I had to do some things. Let me tell y'all something. You really have to forgive people, dead or alive. And we can talk about. I know. I'll never forget. I was in the kitchen and I was washing dishes, and the Lord spoke to me. And the Lord said, I need you to forgive your mother. He said, if you do not forgive her, I'm going to let something rise between your children that they'll never forgive you. I know you, yeah, Lord. But okay, all right. But that's not who you are. That's not what they've done to you. Now, if you're going to use it for a testimony. And then the Lord said, even when you talk about, I said, God, give me the right spirit to make sure I've forgiven her. You are who God said, not who me, not you are. I don't care where you live, what you're driving, how you look. You are, I'm telling you. I have people that really, people that are saved, that love me, criticize me. Thank you. I've had them even tell me to my face. I've had preachers get behind me after God has used me. I have friends that have betrayed me because of things I have to say and do. We helped church, House of Deliverance, you know that. And they just figured, you're a black woman, you was not supposed to do what you've done. You wasn't supposed to come down here. We had people that stayed across the street and watched us every day. And I know you can just, but I know that insecurity. But through your choosing who you're going to believe, your mind or what God say. Your mind or what God say. You deal with jealousy out of close people. Judas have to come close, honey. Really, you have got to do something with you and your mind and what God is saying to you. It's so much he want to tell you. But you're yet carnal. You've got to mortify the flesh. You've got to believe God no matter what you lose. You've got to believe God that you're going to make it. It's your mind, and it's a battle, and it's a fight. It's a fight. And Moses just kept saying, he said, where's the 12th verse? I think it's from 10 to 12. Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. And he said, O my Lord, send, I pray thee, by the hand of whom thou wouldest send. And the anger of, now here you're going to tell the Lord, and after the Lord done told you, I'm going to be with you. Could I take Lot? That boy gave him more trouble. He gave him so much trouble, he had to stop getting him out of trouble. Why are you just saying when apostles say it, or when Sister Alice say it, or when this one say it? Let me tell you something. I, as a leader, you sense rebellious. You sense when they don't agree with God is telling you. But I know who I am. There's some things took me a while to do it, but I done it because of my mind. God do that. Lord, they gone. Lord, ask him for that. Lord, ask this and for that. That's why sometimes you can't get out of what you in. You're in it, and some of it, and we know we're guilty. We got ourselves in it. God want to get you out, but there go your mind again. Oh, son Jesus. I don't want to. I was telling Joshua. I said, Joshua, even after you pay these things off, they'll still look at it. The accounts are open, and he said, well, you have to close it down. I said, oh, God. It's your mind. It's your pure mind. Sister Alice was sharing that her mind, well, I could stay out here. I ain't got nothing to do when I go home. And it takes things. It's not only for you. So it took things for me. That submitting thing. I submit to him. He this, he that, and the other. But God, I'm telling you, if God's going to have his way, we're going to have to die. We're going to have to get out the way. Or we're going to be destroyed. There's some people, God, let me tell you something. It's not easy for the Lord turning you around and say you wrong and go back to where you literally said, I ain't going back to. You talking about a fight? Loving God, you talking about an anger? You talking about a stubbornness? You talking about sickness? Some of y'all sick because of your mind. My Lord, I can't go stay there. And oh Lord, it's everybody. There, let me tell you, every day I cry. I ain't lying to y'all. Every day. And you know what I cry? over something that, Lord, maybe it's just me. Lord, help me. Lord, please, I don't want. And it's just like, okay, I didn't say it. What I'm going to say, it's going to be what I say, and you can cry all you want. Really. Your mind, to get your mind changed, you know what you personally have to do? You have to get this word in you. Not just Bible study, not just when you have to daily put this word in you for it to come back. But when you got other things in you, you got to go and hit your head against the wall, and you got to go do something stupid again. I'm saying, okay. Really. Gideon done it. And he studied. Okay. And God got angry because you know what? I'm telling you who you are, and I'm going to be with you. And you're going to ask me, could you take Lot with you? Be surprised how we just unbelief and fear and yeah, I can't, and we don't have the time we used to have. Oh no, it's your mind steady trying to tell other people what they should do, and you over there stuck in your own mind, and it come out of your mouth to deliver you and deliver them, and before you know it, they deliver. Well, how did they get that? And you should no, it's your as a man thinking. You don't want nothing? That's you. You don't want to do nothing? That's you. You don't want to go nowhere? That's you. And I literally had to just go by myself. Johnny didn't want to go. And I still wanted him to come. I done all kind of things. Johnny, come on. You ain't got to pay for nothing. Come on. God said, you better take your happy hips and live over there for 5 years. Now watch God bring the past and pay for what he said he was going to do. Sometimes you're going to have to go by yourself. But you want everybody else to go. Really. And I see the shape y'all in. And you love God. But it's your mind. And I'm just learning. There's nothing you can do either. I know you love them. I know you want them to taste and see what you've tasted. I can't. Let's go to 2 Kings. It's your mind. And this is what God is telling you and what he wants to do through you and what he wants to. It's your mind. Even if God deliver you, it's your mind that want a cookie when he says stop. It's everybody. It's called a battle of the mind. That's where it is. 2 Kings, the 5th chapter. I want you to look at this, really. 5th chapter of 2 Kings. Now Naaman, captain of the host, the king of Syria, look what it says. He was a great man with his master and honorable, because by him the Lord had given deliverance unto Syria. He was a mighty man in valor, but he was leopard. He was sick. Look over at the 10th verse. And Elijah sent a messenger unto him, saying, go and wash in Jordan 7 times, and thy flesh came again to thee, that thou shalt be clean. But Naaman was mad. He was wroth, and went away, and saying, behold, I thought he would surely come out to me and stand and call upon the name of the Lord his God, and strike his hand over the place and recover. Really, he thought, just like you thinking. Well, I just think when you change him, everything go change. And I just figure when he changed him, well, how many years that's been where he's at and when you at is both of your faults. Johnny didn't want to come. Johnny didn't want to be a part of it. And even when I got the house, I thought, Lord, I told y'all, the first month I paid $3,000, didn't even stay over there, scared. And you know, these people, wait a minute, God has opened the door. You can even miss God. You can talk about you're not fair. Yeah, you're scared that if you wasn't scared, you'd be done some things by now. We can say, well, your mind. Just think about it. I'm telling y'all, I want y'all to hear this. When you don't understand, you don't understand. There's things God's saying to me, Sister Alice, that I don't. He said, now, Eva, if it's bothering you. Because see, if something bothers you and you over there leaning to your own understanding, well, that's the way I see it. But I'm being very careful because he's saying something to me, Pastor Gann, that I don't understand. And the word said, and that's why you got to get the word in there, which you're thinking. He said, then acts of God. You might have to ask a week. You might have to act, he might bring something and make a clarity. But when there's not a clarity, don't mess with that with your thinking. Don't sit with I know what it means. No, you don't. I know I don't. I ain't got to convince nothing. Well, you're an apostle. You should. I don't care if I should. I don't. I mean, I thank God for Dr. Deal, because what he couldn't do, he sent me to somebody that could. Then he sent me, I mean, when he told me I had cancer, he said, find you somebody, get to somebody, and get that quick. You need to just tell God, I don't understand. I hear you say that, but just sit there. Just sit there till clarity comes, because we're too old. Just keep knocking. Just keep asking, because you do like wisdom. You know, you find yourself, you're going to be double-minded, and you can't receive nothing, and you're still wrestling with the same old thing, and then you got an attitude, and then you don't, But to change your life, and I had to write this down, he said to change life circumstance, one must first transform their mind. And just stay there. Just stay. There ain't nothing wrong with it. You ain't got to tell the world. You ain't got to tell the world. Oh Lord, I bind you, Satan. Oh, the people. Oh, the hot flashes. Oh, my stomach hurt. No, I don't understand what you're saying. And stay there. And sometimes he'll just give you peace. Just stay there. Don't act like you. And then you want to throw stuff out on me. I can tell when you're throwing something out on me and it's for you. I said, well, I'll be doggone. And you want everybody to change and you still haven't changed. We're forever learning. We're forever changing. Age and time. There's places don't interest me no more because it's just like, no. Let's look at Philippians. And these are men that really, they're thinking. Israel, that God was not able. I don't want to, Pastor Gann, I want him to be able to finish this. I know how long it's been. I know what I got to do. I know I don't know, but he shows up every time and he do it and he get me and he tell me and he did. And we're going to get, Imanda, we're going to get there. By his grace, by his mercy, and his ways, and his plan. That good plan. That's the one I want. That good plan. I don't want to interfere. I've come too far. You said the ending going to be better. Okay, God, help me. Well, I should have. I'm getting old, and this hurting the girl. Oh, Jesus, Eva, shut up, girl. Just shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about. That's what some of y'all just need to tell yourself. You don't know nothing you're talking about. See all that stuff you're talking about, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even have a revelation of it. What did I say? Philippians. Where are you, Philippians? Philippians 4 and 8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are honest, and whatsoever things are just, and whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things of a good report, if there be any virtue, there be any praise, think on these things. And I was he say instructions to focus your thought on whatever. Just say, I understand. What's true? What's really true? You don't know what you're doing. I don't. I'm gonna tell you. I don't know what. After I get off this space, what are you gonna do now? What I don't know. Maybe I need to be still. Go here. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like putting on the clothes. See, that's what you think. Go today. You know, you can miss it. You can just. And it ain't be, just settle your happy, sanctified hips down and just say, I don't know. I'll just wait. I'll wait. So have you ever just wanted something to eat and didn't know what you want to eat? And then when if you ate what you wanted to eat, Lord, it just, that's satisfied. And then I don't want this. Just settle down and just say, God, help my mind. He wants the best for you. He told Moses, I'm going with you. I know you can't talk. You know, but it angers us when we tell God, well, you know, and that's things. You remember when we used to go out of town and go places and everything? And I say, what did, because y'all would cut up. But the Lord say, I was wrong because I shouldn't have brought you. We went to Florida. We went to Baltimore. We went to New Hampshire. We went to, and they were miserable trips for me. There was times I've taken some of you with me, and I wish I'd have left you here. But it's what I thought. And we're forever learning. And it's for what you thought. You know, you gotta let some of these children go, because you just think they're grown. If God kept you, he's gonna keep them. You what season you in, what you should be doing. I mean, to solve a problem I had with Ray, the Lord said, put him out. But I thought, and the night I put him out, God had everything in place. The sheriff was there, took him over there to Timmer. It all worked out. And look at him now. You're not God. Tell yourself what your name is. You are not Jesus. You Mary, you Larry, you Henry. You are not Jesus. And just tell him. It's nothing wrong, Bishop, for telling God, I don't know. I tell you what I think. But I see him. I see you, Bishop, run. God knows. And even your mind, in your mind, this is how you release things. Sometimes you got to cry it out. Sometimes you got to say, help me, Lord. Get rid of that worrying. We're fighting. It never goes away. It's a fight. And you get victory, and you get some rest, and then you go fighting again until the end. But it's going to happen. God done spit it out and it ain't going to return. But so what, you got issues. So what, you're poor. So what, you whatever. Your mind is going to have to pick you up. Your mind. Your mind. Man, I go places, and it's still going on. I went somewhere just a couple of days ago, and this little prejudiced little white girl just threw me my money. And I said, baby, don't do that. That don't bother me. That's bothering you. Give me my change. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got, baby, that's just something. You're going to be all right. You know. You know, they should have told you when they hired you, you're going to deal with all kind of people. I'm like, you're not going to run my day with that girl. As a man thinketh. I know your husband don't agree and the saints don't. Know who you are in Christ. He's got a good plan. Before he formed you, he knew you. There's some things y'all look at me, but I'm going to tell you something. I have to fight for my confidence every once in a while, Sister Tim. I have to fight to know I'm going to be all right. I have to fight. Don't let me start comparing. There's things in my life, even though y'all know what I go through about my life. I mean, come on. All you got to do is just say, God, help me. I've watched for what you've gone through, Sister Thelma, and you got the gift of faith. You're a strong woman. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, you are. I'm knowing you for years. And just to think about what God has brought you through, and you wasn't even saved. So what can you imagine what he's going to do now? He kept you. I've seen your steadfastness. And you think it's about what me or Sister Alice or anybody say about you or say to you. Y'all don't change me. I know you got your opinion. Keep it. But I know who I am. And I want to know when I'm wrong and when I'm right. But I got to know I'm a leader. I'm hearing from God. I know what he's saying. And I'm going to tell you. And you either do it or don't do it. Because I used to worry, Lord, I can't make it. You do it or don't do it. I freed myself in my mind. You got to free yourself when folks make choices. They doing it every day. Jesus died. People going to hell every day. He don't want them to go, but they go. You got to get in a place and just say, it's nothing wrong with me. You women are highly favored. I don't care how a man treats you. And I've been treated bad. But it don't stop who I am. Sister Tim said, you came here. I'm a city girl. You came here and you transformed. Took me 5 years. But you know what? Breaking your will is not only a bad thing. It's a good thing because you down there thinking you're a grasshopper. And God said, no, you're not. So he puts you in a place where I think somebody said a situation to come and say, you're not this, but you're this. Imanda, eketebosa. I'm somebody. I don't care if you're jealousy. I don't care if your opinion. My life has always been under pressure, and God knew I could bear it. Every day, y'all seen it. House of Deliverance, when we were dealing every day, the Klansmen, preachers, every day they dressed up and stayed across the street and watched us. Every day. One would cross by, hey, Moses, what you doing? Leading, make mockery. Churches that we paid buses off of, we blessed financially, we supported them. Nobody showed up. But you couldn't tell us who we were, what God had done through us. And me as a leader, knowing how God, what miracles was for me, and worrying about your little sanctified, jealous behind didn't come. You couldn't. I was like a peacock that day. All in the paper and this and that and friends and this. You better rise up and enjoy this life. That God say, I'm going to do this, you're this, and all of us have days. And as you get older, you better know who you are, because this body, your steps do get few. Man, this time, you got to be back, and you still got to know who you are. And whatever you do. And I told the Lord, and I promised God, I promised to myself and the Lord, 2 things that was done to me that was very damaging. The church and my grandmother. I promised I'll never do that to my children. And I promise that I will be a leader that will push you, that will help you, that will not be jealous of you. I'd rather bind it. I'd rather refuse it. I will love on you, because the church fought me for being who God say I am. Don't accept her. Blackball. Put her out. She's a demon. She's a witch. But your opinion, you better rise up in your mind and say who God. He say don't think too high, but you better think of something of yourself. I don't care if you condemning your own self. I can't. I can't. But I've gotten better. And criticisms. Well, look at it. She couldn't pronounce that word. Girl, bye. Something going on in you that ain't. But you are, as a man thinketh, so is he. I've dealt with jealous friends. Jealous, I say jealous, and spoke out of their mouth. Man, when I got ready, and sister, as you talk about a shift, man, when I got ready to move, I got no support. Saints were saying foul, dirty things about me. Pastor was just telling, if anything go right, had nobody encouraged me. I just had to step out because God was saying, go. It ain't as easy. And your biggest problem gonna be you. Yeah, but Apostle, it hurt what they said. And it's gonna hurt. Because folks love being in control. Folks scared, so they just won't make you scared. Hurt people hurt people. But roll your sleeves up. And know that's God that's saying that about you. And know that God is telling you to do that. And know that God is saying, this too will pass. And know that God's saying you're going to make it even though your body is saying the opposite. As a man thinketh, so is he. Even the words out of our mouth, they're either going to condemn us or justify us. Tell God, tame your tongue. Don't try to do it. He's the only one can do it. Help me to stop talking about people. Help my thoughts. Help my this. Help my that. Help me, help me, help me. Really. Just tell him. It's just, in those instructions you're going to have Ephesians 4:3. Know who you are. There's times I've sit in churches where, let's go, I'm bored, go to sleep, do whatever you want to do. I just say, God, I've got to. God told David, he said, where did you receive your wounds? He said, I received them, among my friends, people I went to church with, people I shared my heart with, but still I know who I am. Whether I got a building, whether you believe the lies about me, the money, the men. I mean, there's so many people. We were somewhere. We were in Belks, and couldn't hardly find anybody to wait on us. And this lady worked up. I said, oh, I'm waiting for him. She said, oh, your husband? I said, no, honey, that's my son. You can't help what people think. Think what you want. Really. They going to think what they want. What you going to do? You end up getting a nervous breakdown, trying to change their thoughts? People grin in your face and still have thoughts about you. You think you think something. You do. Yeah, right. When you're in leadership, you think everybody like, go somewhere. That ain't happening. That's Ephesians. Because God's going to say, what hinder you? Ephesians 4 and 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that you put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Wherefore put away all speaking, every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members of one another. Be ye angry and sin not, and let not your son neither give place to the devil. Let no corrupt communication come out of your mouth. Really, there's things you just got to thank God for repentance. I appreciate it. Ain't a bad thing. Righteous man falls 7 times, but he get up. It's your mind. It's who God say you are. It's who God say you are. And you're going to be challenged not only with people, but with your mind. With your mind. When I didn't see all this because of what I wanted. I wanted to marry a young man named Charlie. And God said, that's your husband, but my mind. But you're going to have to learn how to just go with God, not your mind. Everybody got to work it out. Get out of that blaming game. Things are going to happen. He already told you. Arm yourself. This is going to happen. This. But you are going to constantly have a battle with your mind. As you think. You think you know more? You ain't going nowhere. You have to be teachable. Except you become as a child, you're no wise enter into the kingdom of God. It ain't got nothing to do with people and you go to church, but enter in how God thinks. Enter how God weighs. He's working on us. This ain't no getting a line and praying is over. No, it's not like that. So I just prayed that something has been said to really because renewed. Even right now, we just need renew my mind about this. Renew my mind. It just ain't just you. I'm saved and I know who I am. No, God's He's working on us every day. Even as you get older, your mind changes. So even spiritually, as long as you've been saved, you still need that mind renewed. Why am I waiting? Why am I doing this? Why am I still here? Why are you still there? It's personal. And if you want to be stubborn, and if you don't want it, you don't want it. I didn't learn that. Y'all don't want it, you don't want it. You don't want to change. I ain't worrying myself. I can't. And God is steady dealing with us to keep us away from worrying and fear. And it's just some things you can't do nothing about. You got to leave it alone. No. And that song, Leave It Alone. God can handle it better than you if you can leave it alone. And don't humble yourself, man. You don't know what you're doing. Stop it. Them gifts, they came without calling, man. That don't make you nobody. I mean, these people put pressure on themselves. Mighty men of valor. God didn't call them. And this, that. It's your mind. Don't you exalt it. Well, I know God. And I come out of it. God deal with me. Every time God dealing with you about you. But your mind think them. That's why I tell God, help me. Help me to hear what I'm giving them that I hear. Because you got the answer for you. Okay. You read about the 7 churches, they kept saying, well, but God said, but I got something against you. And what the Lord is telling you, say, your mind. Your mind. That anger, it's all in your mind. That unforgiveness, it'll defile you. Your mind. Your mind, your mind, your mind. So I just pray that something has been said to really, as a man think it. It ain't, you just think it, you just think it, you just think it, you just think it. No. I mean, I've gotten older and I have to pace myself now. moving my clothes around. I used to be in the day, and it took me about, I'm going on by about the fourth day. But I'm going to get it done. I was literally looking for something. And I said, God, you know where it is, where it is. And I was sitting here, and the Lord said, that black suitcase. And I found, but my mind was saying, I got to pull all that down. And it was right where, like he told Moses, he said, I'm going to be with you always. And he's there. But if you listen to your mind and base it on what you're going through and what you see, it's just like, God ain't with me. Yes, I've done this. I don't have nothing. Yes, you do have something. So I just pray that we forever, like I told y'all, we saved, but we're not safe. We're not out of the woods yet. We're forever growing. We're forever repenting. We're forever learning. We're forever. It's your mind. It's your mind. And like you said, sometimes the Lord will just cut you off from people. Isolation, nobody call you. You know, I told you about those three things, the cup of pain, the isolation, you know. It's some things you got to go through, really. But you're going to have to let the Lord. And I hear y'all. And y'all really know that stubbornness is in all of us. This is my life. I know. And I have to tell myself, y'all don't belong to me and I don't belong to myself. It's just a talk you got to have with you. Because you don't see. I don't see what you're thinking. But there's a God that's just saying, I want to renew your mind. I want to renew it. 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 Which means that old way. I want to renew it about this. I want to renew about this. Because God can say something in your mind, just figure, well, yeah, I'll go back and read, well, it's been that. It's been all these years. But He's going to do it. Sometimes my mind will go out and want to go my way, and God say, no, this is the way. But Lord, I got... So just let Him renew our mind. And I just want you to read those scriptures. And He just gave it to me this morning because I was going another way. He said, no, I want you to read about 3 people that had a problem with their mind. You're going to make it. You are who God say you are. He don't care who don't like you. Because, you know, God even will have people to challenge who you are. You know, I've been told, if you don't get yourself up under somebody, you know, they done told me if you don't get these licenses, you know, doors going to open for you. You're abide and find. And we're living and learning. No, that was a trick that you thought I was going to, oh yeah. Everybody's learning, everybody. Some things God, some things, but we all trying to work it out. We all trying to work it out. So just, it ain't how you think. And stop trying to shove. I can tell, you ought to be able to tell when something's for you and not for you. Because I hear y'all like, and no, we should. And I say, no, you should. And we're learning. Hell, I don't know everything. We're just learning. And even if you're a righteous man, you fall, get up. You should get up. Well, what the people say, I don't care what the people say. You get up. Yeah, you're wrong. Yeah, you fail. Yeah, you still get up. And it ain't easy as I say it. It's just instructions. And God's got to help you do it. Okay? So I pray you have a nice day. And just, you know, there's some things that God don't even want in your thinking. Some of them could be your children. All this worry. You know, because some battles are not yours. Jehoshaphat, he told me, he said, you need not fight in this battle. I don't need you in this one. I'm going to fight in this one. And we just forever learning. Worrying is like a rocking chair. You're just sitting there and you ain't going nowhere. So we're going to be all right. So pray you have a good day and just sit there. Your mind. And that shifting ain't no joke. That ain't no. Hear me when I tell y'all. That shifting, that changing, your biggest problem will be you because you're so familiar. how you think it's going to happen. And then when God said, man, I'm telling you, his ways ain't like ours and his thoughts is not like ours. So I just pray we're going to get it together, all of us. You can never get too high of a calling. You know, you can never, you need God. Because we just, you know, this is my life. This is the way I am. But when you're saved, it's just like, have thine own way, Lord. I'm the potter and you're the clay. And there's nothing wrong because you don't know. Nothing wrong with that. Just tell God, I don't know. And just go to him and say, God, that's why that word got to be in you. Lord, I don't know, but you said. Instead of, oh, Lord, I don't know, but you said. And he going to tell you, trust him or whichever way he's going to do it. He's just God. Imanda, eketebosa. He's just God. And I asked the Lord, don't lose me to me. Please don't. You know what's best for me. So waiting is good for you. Some things you're not ready for. That's why it hasn't happened. And some things will never happen because you just missed it. So move on. Because being saved, you're either going to be a vessel of honor or dishonor. It's got to do with you. It's all got to do with you. Your mind. Really. Coming back, staying, I don't know. Just whatever. So I pray that you just go have a little talk with the Lord. Just let him renew our mind. Even today, renew my mind. So I just pray you have a good day. Thank you, saints, for your prayers. I pray for you. You pray for me. We forever learning about this God that has already predestinated us, have good plans for us. And we just ask you, God, as a body of believers, help us with our thoughts. Because they're nothing like yours. Nothing at all. With a foot, the toe, will help us to get in our place, whatever. Just help us. So there will be unity. And we will see souls saved. Until then.